Hey, you guys, I got a message for you. And this message is really targeted towards the ladies. Ladies, we need to be mindful of what we are wearing. We need to be mindful of what we are showing. As women who are following God, there's a certain way that we should walk, a certain way that we should talk, and there are certain things that we should wear and not wear. We have to be mindful of the way that we carry ourselves and the way that we cover ourselves. To be honest, this topic has been heavy on my heart recently because as I'm scrolling on social media, I'm seeing women who are wearing low-cut tops that are showing their cleavage. And this could be intentional or unintentional. But it is important that we are mindful of what we are posting and wearing. I thought about the saying that says honesty is the best policy. Well, in this situation, modesty is the best policy. We need to be mindful and ensure that we are covering up and not wearing things that are too revealing. God calls us to be holy just as He is holy. As I was preparing for this message, I saw an article, and in that article it says that the clothes we wear communicate a message. You see, it speaks on who we are and who we follow. So it is important that the things that we wear on the outside and also what we wear on the inside represent God and are reflective of Him. See, what we wear should be reflective of the walk that we have with God. A phrase had come into my mind as I was thinking about this topic today. And the phrase is, your attire can impact what you acquire. So in other words, if you want respect, you need to dress in a respectful manner. But the problem is when you are dressing in a revealing manner, you can end up getting things that you never really wanted. You may get some attention that you never really wanted. But sometimes we have to get to the root of perhaps why you may be dressing in this way. Why do you want to look sexy? What is that rooted in? Is it rooted in lust? Is it rooted in sexual perversion? Sexual immorality? We have to get to the root and pull it from the root. Because dressing in that way is not going to produce God's fruit. I thought about Romans 12:2 and how it says how we are not to be conformed by the pattern of this world, but we are to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. So you guys, if you look at the way the world is dressing, you look at the celebrities, and I mean even on the red carpet, what they wear. Things are revealing, see-through. It's as if they pride themselves on being naked. What more can I show? Things are low cut, cut off, hanging out intentionally. It's literally as if someone said, you can't sell unless you're selling sex. But ladies, God calls us in 2 Corinthians to come out from among them and be separate. So just because we are in the world and the world is dressing a certain type of way, that doesn't mean we should be dressing this way. Just because they make things in our size doesn't mean it fits who God has called us to be. So you guys, I encourage you all to be mindful and to be modest. Be blessed.